you, baby, you right. You are not for me, goodbye. You ain't shit to me. Shit to me. You ain't shit to me. Shit to me. You.
Anyways, as I was saying that Sunday the bed had noodles. Like, I couldn't put my body. I was sitting in a chair. You know when you're sitting in a chair, like you have a stroke, like you're sitting on one side. I was sitting like that. Unsure my mom. My mom doesn't like seeing people in pain. So she came with like food and everything. But when she saw me, I was just like, "Hi mommy, can you put the food there and leave? And please tell people not to call me. Tell the partner not to call me. Like, people shouldn't call me. I'll call you guys when I give birth." That's how deep it was. But I was not screaming. I was not screaming. For the first time, I was not screaming. I was just going through the pain alone, soldiering it on. But the pain was not soldierable. It wasn't. I won't lie. It wasn't. I was just like, you know when they say, uzowezwa amasweet, ngangizwa amasweet omvuzo we unprotected sex while preventing omvuzo we. I was feeling the benefit of having sex while preventing, but having it raw. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Fine. Yeah. And it's true when they say pregnancy, it's life and death. Pregnancy is life and death. So whenever your wife or your girlfriend gives birth to your baby, I don't know why men are like this, but then men are 666. I'm not amazed by it, but it is so selfish, it is so horrible, it is so cruel, it is so brutal that so many women in South Africa, not even in South Africa, so many women tend to raise their kids alone, yet they were between life and death, giving birth to your child, someone who will carry your surname as a man. Men are just horrible human beings. Not all of them. And it's so bad, and it's a pity because the few that are actually responsible and happy and respect you as a mother of their child, even if you guys break up, are not noticeable, because the majority of them ruin the reputation of men. So even if someone does good, you will not see it, because already we are being clouded by this disgusting, horrible human beings who thinks not taking care of your child or disrespecting the mother of your child, cursing or insulting her, it's actually a way. You should be appreciative of that human being. You should be appreciative of the mother of your child, because that person, I think I bet that somewhere is okay guys, English is not my mother tongue, so bear with me. I know I've graduated, but I didn't suck it from here, so but for the fact that you just have the audacity to disrespect her, it's crazy. I won't lie, it's so crazy to another level. Like, where do you even get the guts to do that? Like, do you know what we go through? But anyway, child, it's fine. You'll always be horrible, disgusting human beings. I'm talking about the guys that do bad. Not everyone, so please don't come for me. I'm talking about the ones that do bad, knowing that they can have access to their child, knowing that the mother does everything she can for you to have access to your child, but still you don't say, hey, I'm talking about them. I'm not talking about the guys that try, but the mothers stop them. So please don't come for me. I'm talking about the ones that they know very well or go to that doing bad on people's. Here's what we go through during pregnancy and giving birth and after. It's so bad that I still don't understand why we as women still love you is my daughter, but I understand uNkulunkulu idale kanjalo and we cannot change it. But I so wish abantu besilisa they can just have a mentality, or they can just have a clear picture of what we go through and understand our emotions and be there. Hayi ukuthi yo hayi futhi bamadoda hayi saba hayi nina ngathi nazalwa usathane, ngathi sathane ayihleli nani nifundisa nje. Anyways, fine. Stop rambling. As I'm like, okay, fine, the bed and stuff, I start having like diarrhea. Yeah. When you're pregnant, you usually go to the toilet every day. It happens naturally. Like you don't force it. It comes with nature. Sunday, I had the most bad diarrhea, because I don't want to better the English again. The worst diarrhea. I had the worst diarrhea. Yeah, good. And I kept going on the toilet, fine. And then like the nurse says, when you start seeing blood, tell me. Did I tell her? I didn't. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. But I kept asking like different doctors, can you guys do a C-section for me? Can you guys please take me to a C-section? Don't. But they were not giving in for it. Oh, by the way, I was attending a clinic here, and then when I had to give birth, I went home. So can you imagine when you come with your clinic card, it's written like the clinic you were attending, and me, it's Johannesburg. One thing about nurses, they are so rude. They're so disrespectful. They're like, hey, kugcwele igoli la. Abantu bamithi mase bafuna bazoteta bezalana. Sichwasela nje igoli. I'm just like, meaning you get pregnant in a different place, but then when it's time to give birth, you come here, you're making like we do not have space, something like you don't have space while they have it, because it was literally me and like 2 other girls. Yeah, we're like 3 waiting to give birth while others were giving birth, so it was not that hectic. Fine. Even I start seeing blood, and when the pain hits me, I'd go to the toilet, because it felt like I could just go to the toilet and and like start pooping, and then I'll poop, then come back, and then it hits again. When it hits again, I have to go to the toilet. Fine. I was just doing the up and down, but I was not getting on my bed. That's one thing I was saying, because the moment, and it was so painful, because at some point I would get so sleepy. When you get so sleepy, so nice that you feel that what, if I sleep here, I'm gonna have the best sleep in my life. The pain will just hit, and I'll have to, have you seen a snail? A snail is walking so slow, like it's in pain. That was me. And I'll move so slow, just to make sure that I do not disturb anything in my body. Yet I have to move. And when I start like moving fast, the pain just goes on an extra mile. Like it hits on another level. Yo. And I was just like, yeah. I'm a fan. Was doing Netflix and chill. Uye nawe nesiphongo esikhulu qhubukhanda lakhe elikhulu uye uzowuza umvuzo ngiyakutshela. One thing I can tell you, ungathi mina ngingobhida in the days of being in Gobida are gonna pal, and you'll feel it, and you'll keep getting guning and ninger, and you'll say baguloyi. Trust me. Fine. I go to the toilet. The time is running slow. It's just TikToking slow. It's on a Sunday. It was raining, and I was just standing outside, looking outside the window. And when I was like going on the labor pains, I was so dehydrated. Like I kept drinking water, but I did not eat that day. I didn't. When I looked at food, I just saw something disgusting. I was like, I'm not hungry. So time goes on. I'm still going on the toilet. The doctor comes, checks up on me. Oh, the finger thing. Understand you're in pain. The most painful thing ever. Like you're experiencing the excruciating pain, and then someone puts their two big fingers on the wound, because your vagina is literally the wound. Two big fingers, and they keep twisting them so slow, so roughly but slow, like. And I'm just like, do you understand? I'm a human being. You can't be doing that to me. Like, ibhlungu lento, like real dude, like ibhlungu lento ongenza yona, and you wouldn't like it if I were to do it to you. But the text was like, I have no choice. I have to fool. I was like, I don't even care what you have to fool, but understand that I'm a human being. You can't do that to me. Like, that was, guys, having a child. Hence why mom fight for their kids. They know what they went through for that child to be existing, for that child to be breathing. They know what they went through. Anyways, fine. And then around 8, I think, around 8, a different nurse comes. Shout out to her. I love her so much. Like, shout out to that nurse. I love her so much. Like, I love her so much. She made sure I had the best giving birth time. Like, she made sure the care she gave me is the best thing I go with at I go with home. I go with it. I go with, yeah. Angazi namhlanje isingisi siyabaleka ngempela. I go. Like, ebefuna ukukunika the best memory, the last best memory yokuba sesibhedlela, especially at a public hospital. She wanted to give me the best memory of being at a public hospital. The service she gave. Number 1. She comes, I'm sitting down. I was sitting on the floor, on the tiles. That's how bad it was, because I wanted to feel the coldness, because I was burning up, and my baby was like, she kept on playing, and I was feeling pain in my lower abdomen, like here, and at my back, but not that much. And my legs, I felt like my legs were not working. Fine. She comes, she checks, she's like, no, don't sleep there, don't sit down. I'm like, fine. I get on the bed, she puts her fingers into my vagina. Fine. She goes. Oh, before that, during the day, I asked for the epidural, and they gave me one. And they're like, we're not gonna give it to you when you're about to give birth, just know that, because you only give it to you once. I'm like, okay, fine. They gave it to me, but still the pain kept on going worse. I felt like they gave me the wrong injection. They just wanted me to feel at ease, because I just saw an injection going into my butt. But I felt like they gave me a wrong one. But anyway, it's fine. Then at night, okay, she goes 10, 11, 12, 1 Monday, 1 a.m. in the morning, Monday morning. The pain is like, we are killing you now. Yo, hi. Okay, one thing about it, labor pains, they have time in between. They give you time to breathe in between. So when it hits you, then go away, maybe for 5 minutes, then come back, depending on how many centimeters you are. Because when I got into the hospital, I was on 1 centimeter. On Sunday, I was on 3 centimeter. Yet the pain, it was like I was on 10 centimeter. When I was about to give birth, around 1, I was on 6 centimeter. Yo, that 6 centimeter was like 100 centimeter. That's how bad it was. Fine. Hey, okay, fine. The pain keeps on getting worse and worse. The pressure kept getting worse. And at that point, I was just like, yeah, I'm about to face God. I'm about to face God and face my sins. I'm about to say, yeah, yebo baba, I'm going to, yes, mina ngenza ucansi ngashadile. but you gave me the feelings. You made me the human being. But it's fine. Alphys, I am guilty as charged. I'm very, very guilty, and I don't have any excuse to say. I don't have anything. I don't have any excuse to put up. Yeah, bang, spam. Oh no, I did it willingly, and here I am. The pain was so bad, guys. It was so bad. I would literally stand up, go to the toilet, come back, try to sit down, and in between it was just giving me 30 seconds. Hits again. 30 seconds. Hits again. Like it kept getting like this, like pain. 30 seconds. Pain. 30 seconds. Pain. 30 seconds. And I'm just like, why? She comes. She takes my things. It's just like, follow me. I follow her. We go to the giving birth section now. When I get there, there was a girl in front of me, another girl at the corner, another girl at the corner than me, because it was just the four of us. So to the side. When I get there, I get on the bed. They put the belt on. Yo, I felt like they were putting fuel on fire. Like, Mundla was just playing. Literally, she was just playing. And one thing about that belt, you can't move when they've put it on. You sleep with one side until it's done. And she kept disturbing it. They'll put it on this side. When they come back, it's this side because she's playing. And the heartbeat thing, when they put the belt, there is a paper that prints out those lines showing the heartbeat. They come back, the paper is like those lines are not making sense to them as it should. Yo, she was just playing, and I was just like, baby girl, you should be out by now, and you're taking your own time, and this is not your father's place. You need to get out. You need to get out. This is my body. I'm in pain, and you need to get out now. But she was just like, nah, fam, I'm chilled. Nah, dog. This is my house. We're not uzozwa. So chill and feel the movement. Feel the joy of doing the deed. And I was just like, fine, Nick. I thought doesn't. Fine. The Wetela comes. She's like, oh, it was a woman now. She's like, wena, kunini, ngeke mina. And I'm just like, yes, it's not me. And she's like, well, you can't give birth if this thing is not printed out the way it should be. And I'm just like, what should I do? Am I God? She's playing. What should I do? Should I tell her to stop playing? Would she listen? Yes, babies listen, but when she's playing, she's playing. There's nothing I can do. Finally, around past 2, at her own time, she stops playing, and then the heartbeat prints out perfectly. I'm taken to another section with those vocals. The one at the corner, oh, that girl made my night even worse. Yo, she was so screaming and then the nurses was like, push, and she was so screaming to her, and I felt like maybe even pushing is painful now, I'm just like, hey, yo, to hell with it, man. Once and for all, let me just, because now already I'm in pain, and I felt like the pain was much worse than what I was experiencing, and I was like, I still have to experience what is much worse than this. God, how much can you test me? How long is this test? It was so bad. But anyways, fine. She comes and she checks me, and then she's like, oh, it's 8 centimeters. I get on the bed. Unfortunately, my water didn't break on the broke. I don't know, on the on its own. So she had to. One thing about a vagina, it can expand, yeah? A vagina can expand. A vagina can open. She puts this, there's this thing of theirs. I don't know if it's on hand, I don't know it. She puts it, and then boom, I feel something warm coming out. It's like you're peeing on yourself. I feel something warm coming out, and I'm like, oh. And then she says I should stand up. Trust me, after breaking my water, yo, I felt the need to poop. Like the need to poop. Like right now. I need to poop. As in now. Like no, 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 no. Now. Oh, I'm like, I need to poop. She's like, Leonda, you standing. What are you saying? I'm like, I want to poop. Now she's like, get on the bed and poop. And then when I get on the bed, she's like, okay, now it's that time. I'm gonna need you to push and make sure you breathe along. And then she started putting a drip on me, water, yeah. And then she gave me 2 injections on the side. And then she's like, yeah, get on the bed. I didn't scream. I kid you not, I didn't scream and say, ah, like they always do on movies. I didn't do that. And funny enough, everyone, like the other 3 girls, they were screaming. I did not. It was the most silent birth. Like, it has, like, most people were like shocked when I told them this story. They were like, I got I'm like, you can even go and ask. Even my mom asked, Gutsy, how was she? And we're like, she was, from the minute she stepped into the hospital, she's been quiet until she was out. I was just quiet. Like, I was even shocked at me. Namself, I was shocked at myself. Hey, girl, unesibindi, awumemezi, awuna drama, you're not doing hilarious things, awukhumuli. Because at some point, one girl just took off her pajamas or in her dress and just walked in front of us naked. I was like, hallelujah. We're in the garden of Eden. Eve is walking naked. Eve is walking with her best suit she came with when she came to the house. She came to the world. And I was like, okay, cool, fine. Okay. She says, open your legs. The way you open your legs when you're doing the date. The way you hold your legs for the she says, do that. But like I said, the way you open your legs when you do the date, the way you do it. So fine. I do it. I was not sleeping like everyone is sleeping, like sleeping straight. No, I was sleeping like this, like in a certain position. I was sleeping like on my back though. I sleep and then she says, okay, I'm gonna need you to push. I kid you not. 1 push, 2 push, that push, my baby was out. Just like that. She was out. And I know it's gonna sound weird, but it's so nice when your baby comes out. Like when the baby comes out, that's like, ew, this is the nicest feeling. Feeling something coming out, like so slippery. It's like up, and I'm just like, oh, I know it's gonna sound weird and people are gonna like disgusting. That's my baby. And it's like up, and I was just like, because pregnancy feels like you're constipated for 9 months and you can't do anything about it. So when the baby finally comes out, it's like you fighting the longest fight you can have just for that air in your stomach to come out. So it was like, finally, relaxation. Finally, amathumba can have space. Inhliziyo yami can beat on its, because at some point when I was pregnant, I felt like she's kicking my heart. Oh, my baby was big. I gave birth to a 4 kg baby. Like that day, I was the only person who gave birth to a big baby. I didn't give to those small babies who look cute when clothes are like they look bigger. My baby was full. She came as a full baby. It's like an elephant giving birth to like a baby. Someone who walks, when they walk, you can feel that no, he or she's walking. So I gave birth to a full baby. a pretty beautiful girl, so silent. Oh, bruh, I love my daughter. She's so cute, and I just keep on loving her every day. Like the love grows each and every day. So yeah, I gave birth. After giving birth, out because it was April, I had to go to school. You know, hey man, I feel like it should just be my pregnancy journey, and I should just stop here because I feel like after this, you guys would literally get bored. So, yeah, this is the end of the story. I was just telling you guys about my pregnancy and how I got pregnant. I hope you will like it. It was so messy. I hope you like it, guys. And yeah. Oh, and by the way, I may graduate. So I'm just telling you that you can still do it. You know, you can still do it because after 1 month, I came back to school and catched up with my schoolwork. Even though along the way, uh, because being pregnant and I had an implant on, it was very hard along the way. The hormones were there also because we get the band postmortem what yeah, but I had one, but it didn't make me hate on my daughter. It didn't make me feel like my daughter is suffocating me. I felt like I just loved my daughter, but I didn't get the time to be a mom and a student. And it was my third year, and I was working. It was messy. It was very, very messy. I won't lie. So at some point, when I would get my marks, sometimes I would hear, "Good, see, we have an assignment maybe 2 days prior to the due date," and I'm just like, when did this happen? That's the only thing that was hard. But other than that, it was okay. And yes, personal issues would come up, fighting with your partner. Sometimes that will make me cry also because I was just like, I have a baby. The last thing I need is stress. But fights and arguments come up and go. That's life. So yeah, it was very, very hard though. It was the longest thing I've ever experienced because at some point I would receive my marks and I'll just look at them and I'm like, this is not me. I'll look at my child and be like, I have a child, I have a job. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, when you're tired of coping and want to like live a full life, I was at that point, but at the same time, I had to keep pushing because I was literally coping. I was not even coping. I was barely coping. I was just waking up because I have to. I was just pushing myself. So I honestly, at some point, I was sitting alone and said, I wished I had listened to that lady advising me on just dropping out and going back to school. But something in my gut was like, no, ma'am, you are not up for failure. You're not set up for failure. You will not fail. You are what you are. And one thing I know, you will fight for what you want. So you better get up and fight for your education and make sure you cope. You must cope. You are forced to cope. At this point, you are forced to cope. There's nothing else you can do. You know, even though I would find myself crying because I'm just like, I don't know how to deal with this. Having a child, having a baby. It's also being someone's partner. Like, yo, like you literally have to do all those things and also maintaining your own personal life, making sure you have time for yourself, making sure you have time for your friends, have fun. It was not slanganing, but thank you for the support I have from my family and from my partner's family, because his mom was like, no, I'll stay with the baby when you go to school or go to work. So it's not like you have to look for a nanny. No, it's not like that. But trust me, even if you had all the money in the world, if you are truly if you are truly a sensitive person, you'll still feel the pressure because at the point you want to be there for your child as a mom, which was me. Sometimes I'll literally not go to class because I have to take my daughter to the clinic or to the doctor for a checkups and appointments. I wanted to be there and I make sure Like, I made sure that I am there for my daughter. I wanted to see her growth. I wanted to feel what it like to being a mom. I didn't want to go to he told him done, and the next thing I'm giving her to my mom or to my partner's mom and say, I no, I don't want that. I wanna be there. I wanna be involved any way as possible as I can. Like, I wanna be there. I wanna see the full growth. And trust me, it's been a wonderful journey seeing her growing up in front of my eyes. And I wouldn't like trade it for anything. At some point I feel like hence why after like doing my internship school, God didn't give me a job. He was like, I want you to see your child. I want you to feel what it's like to be a mom, from being pregnant the first day until she's old, you know. And that's what happened. And that's what happened, literally. Like, I've been there in my daughter's life. I've been there and it's been amazing. It's been one hell of a journey and it's still continuing. So if you feel like at some point you can't make it, just know you can. I believe we have to fight for them in order for them to happen. And it's about God helps someone who helps themselves. So certain things are like that. You have to push yourself to do them. Yes, certain things will come to you if they are meant for you. You don't have to fight for them. But at some point you have to fight. You have to force other things for certain things to happen in your life. You can't say everything is meant just to come at you. No, at some point you have to fight. Hence why there's job application, interview, what's this? I bring business starting Nina. Yo, I anxious, but a period where 3 months period where they test you. Hence why there's such things, because at that particular period you are fighting for a permanent position. So in life, certain things have to be fought for. Don't just chill and be like, no, it's all good. If it's meant for me, it will come. No, mama, it doesn't work like that. Or no, sir, it doesn't work like that. You have to fight. You just have to keep pushing. Push yourself even if you feel like you're being pinned down by the person you didn't think they'll pin you down. Push even harder. You're on your own person and you can do it no matter what. So that's how I cope. Like, I did it. Other days were not good, other days were good, other days I felt like not waking up, but I had to wake up. Mind you, when I started working, it was winter, so I used to leave here around past 5 to catch a taxi just to go to work. Kumnyama. I left my daughter. Well, the funny thing, I always make sure I leave my daughter in a good state. Mind you, we have our own place and his mom was here, but still I'll make sure I leave her dummies. I've made her dummies, I've changed her pampers, she smells good, she's okay. Like, she's going to be attended by a nanny or taken care by a nanny, or I'm taking her to a daycare while she's literally sitting in the house every day. That's how motherly I was, if there's such thing, it's such a word. But I made sure, I made sure I'm there for my daughter, and I won't lie, it's been amazing, and I'm so proud of myself. For the longest time in my life, I was blaming myself, feeling like I'm not mommy enough. But you know what? Yesterday it made me realize, no, man, you should be proud of yourself. You've come a long way, and be grateful for the support and the love you got from both families. As much as you don't have a job and you feel like you feel like at a certain point, but those are one of the things you should be grateful of. And I'm so grateful. I am grateful. I am not bragging, but I'm just grateful. I'm happy for the people in my life. I'm happy I have those people in my life. The certain people that I have in my life that are so supportive, and I wouldn't want it any other way, because I think I wouldn't have survived. I don't know what I would have done if the person I have a baby with ran away. Ngabe ngafeta, ngabe ngasikhipha kwashona kwamina. I'm a very sensitive person. I'm very sensitive, but I can also be mean if you want me to. I don't need to explain that. But what I'm saying is, I am grateful for my family and for the other side of the family. Like, it's been a journey, but a beautiful journey. Yesterday was so beautiful that I cried in the morning, getting late because I was very, very late in paying or past nine. My graduation was at past 9, but there were also tears of joy that I've made it. When they said I should drop out, I didn't. I soldiered in everything, and I was like, I am going to do it no matter what. So what I am saying to you is, uNkulunkulu khona, God is there. And I know good sometimes other people angeke sifane, others abanayo support. Omunye uthola umntwana thothi vele she has to be there for her baby and she has to drop out. But whatever you are going through, keep pushing. At the end of the tunnel, there is light. That's what I can say. And you may not have certain things may not go the way you planned. It's fine. Things shouldn't go the way you planned. They should go the way God decided they should go, not the other way around. So soldier in your pain, soldier in that, like anything you're going through, and fight. The things you should fight for, make sure you fight for them. The ones that come into your life unexpectedly, that's a bonus, that's a blessing. Be grateful and move on. But one thing I can say is, you should cancel what other people think. It's very useless and pointless. And if you want to keep someone in your life, keep them. Do not look at their mistakes, at their flaws. Because honestly, with my pregnancy, I felt like after my pregnancy, I would have dumped my partner. But no, it's fine. Keep them in your life. Because at some point, they do make a difference. And yesterday was it was so amazing, guys. Yesterday was so amazing. I can't describe it. Graduation was amazing. Like, just to see yourself, because grade 7, graduation, and still going far and still studying, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm so happy when it comes to my graduation. Like, I am so happy. And then I feel so blessed. Honestly, I feel so blessed to think all along I thought God wasn't there, but now I can see what's uNkulunkulu khona, and He does miracles in unexpected ways. But anyway, guys, thank you for listening. I hope you like it and learn a few things. And also, if you feel like asking me something more personal, you can DM me. I am here to talk to you guys. Like I said, I want us to grow as a family. At some point, my introduction because that's what I want us to be, to connect, But anyway, it was nice speaking to you guys. I hope you liked it. And if I didn't say welcome to my YouTube channel, I am saying it now, and saying also goodbye. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and hit the notification bell to get alerted whenever I post. I'm still growing. It's still my first time. So, but anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Let's see what happens in life. What happens in life? Because all of this that happened in my life, I didn't plan for them. But still, I got what I wanted. So, anyways, bye-bye. Love you.